Warning: the following TTRPG stream is intended for mature audiences and may contain material that is not suitable for all viewers. Viewers who may be sensitive to graphic content should proceed to the video description below, where timestamps of such events are provided to the best of our ability. Viewer discretion is advised. Thank you. Hello, my fellow folk from the past, present, and future. Welcome to the 5th episode of Season of War, the first campaign for Lore Weavers TTRPG. I am Jack the GM, and before we begin, allow us to introduce my fellow players as well as their characters. Feel free to give a character description as well if you want. We'll start off with Autumn, who plays Akash.
Hi, I'm Akash. I'm a Dragonborn. He hits things and plays instruments. That's about it right now.
Absolutely. Bringing us over to Billy.
I'm Billy. I play Sushi, and I'm a goblin, about 3 feet tall. I don't know much about the surface world because I've only been up here for a little while.
Which will bring us over to Callum.
Hello everybody, my name is Callum Waterhouse, and I will be playing Bjorn McPherson, gnomish rogue extraordinaire, released in his own head. And, once again, I'd like to remind everybody that my, character art for Yonin is by the lovely Raza. That's at RXZARX on Twitter or X.com or whatever the kids are calling it these days. Link to his link tree is going to be in the description.
Which will bring us over to Rez.
Hello, it's I, Rez, and my tongue decided to not work halfway through that. I'm playing Gax. Handsome devil knoll, with a bit of a southern drawl.
Absolutely.
Yeah, anyways.
That'll bring us over, last but not least, to Tables.
Hello, I go by Tables, and I am playing Althadon Yurukriskulin, the half-elf, half-orc, wizard, and frostwalker.
Sounds
And,
dangerous.
Back to you, Jack.
Which will bring us into this episode. Welcome back to the world of Atura. A world filled with self-proclaimed justice, moral relativism, triumph, failure, and everything in between. Our party, known as the Plumbers, find themselves having traveled through the overcast and drizzling sky of the 28th of Horisol, 1326 PD, several miles up the western side of the Liston Peninsula, having traveled from the coastal city of Seaward's Port, a city that has been racked by disease and the plethora of issues that follow for over a decade. And even so, up until recently, was under less strict of rule than other cities may be from the tyrannical claws of the Liston Empire. Heavy moisture and a sinking feeling of despair has been slowly eating away at you all as you've been making your way through the subterranean cavern system that belongs to the creature that has been a plague to the city, a creature thought to be an Aboleth. After running into its minions and dispatching them, the Plumbers and company came upon a fork in the road, causing them to split from the scale guard to cover the most ground. But shortly after they split, Sushi went out to scout ahead and never returned. Static was heard over their telepathic communication system, and as you all rushed ahead to find what happened to your friend, as you were approaching, you began to hear the chanting. Na la gosh, na la gosh, na la gosh. And you came upon a scene of Merrow, and an old friend from Althadon's younger years, as a battle ensued. There's clanging of weapons, the sounds of creatures dying, leaps from ledges, and a fireball ensued, where from the fireball cast by Althadon, Sushi walked out of. The burns from the sudden explosion marking the left side of her face, her hands, and her clothing. But we're gonna take our start a little bit back, a little bit before all of this. Sushi. You're darting through the dark, scouting ahead for those you love. the moist cavern sort of slipping beneath your feet, but you hear, in the back of your mind, you care about those you love, don't you? Well, fear not. For my command, you must obey. Let my spawn attach to you, and you and it may become one. And from there we can save them. You can save Alphadon, misguided as he is.
I can't do that. That's unnatural.
Unfortunately, a will comes over you as the saving throw I had you roll several sessions ago now at this point was a failure. And you feel this prick in the back of your neck as your free will is not yours to use to resist, as you feel this slimy sort of mucus feeling sort of sac attach itself to the back of your neck, almost make a little slit in the back of your skin and crawl underneath of it, sort of wrapping itself around the base of your brainstem. This abnormal bulge now would be appearing from the back of your head.
Okay.
But it is here, as we return to the scene, as the fire fades towards the end of the round, Sushi, you just witnessed your greatest friend cast a fireball on you. You feel the pain from the burns. There's confusion in your mind, and you hear, "See? How could the only being you've ever fully trusted hurt you like that? He is corrupted. Free him."
But how do you do that?
Well, make him go to sleep. Defend me. Kill those who resist. And we shall make sure Alphadon is returned to his normal self. Alphadon would never burn you like this, or cause you harm.
So you're
I
telling
can
me
help
it's
you
not
restore
Alphadon?
Alphadon isn't himself right now, but I can help you restore him. I am ancient, and because of this, I wish life was filled with easy decisions, but it isn't. You must make a hard one now.
Who taught you that?
Experience.
Your mom and daddy didn't teach you that?
Save the one you hold close. Take him out of the fight, or live to watch his allies cause his death. And it's at this point that I'm going to move the screen back to the combat map as we begin at the end of initiative here. Sushi, you have a full held turn for the end of the round, and we'll be picking up with you in initiative actually at the top of the round here. With your turn, you feel a directive to heal this undead gnoll here. Some sort of ally of the creature that is speaking in your mind.
Right away I'll drop my healing spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Oh boy.
I'll let you do the roll for it, I guess, or do you want me to?
You can go ahead and do the roll for it.
What was it, D6? Right.
Ooh, that's not that.
3.
That's not good.
All right.
Oh, perfect. Koi fish.
Yeah.
Okay, so you rolled a 3 for their ethereal blur spirit. When the aura begins, the caster designates a number of allies, including themselves, to be spiritually blurred under the effect of the blur spell. Upon being
could you-
successfully hit, the spell ends.
Could you
Maybe
throw an
effective.
aura around it so I know that it can see the 30 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we didn't have that, but oh well.
So 30-foot radius, right?
Yeah, just so I know where I want to drop it, because I want to
There you
get
go.
as many people in as I can.
Yeah. Alright. You know,
This guy counted as in?
Yes.
Excellent. Then that's where I'm going to drop it. And I'm going to do it to everyone.
All right.
So everyone's going to get the blur spell. Or,
Merrow and your previous allies alike?
yes.
Or
Merrow
just
and
the
Brett.
Merrow?
Gax and Nelsa are not considered allies at this juncture.
But to
Yeah,
Sushi, they are.
Not right
No?
now.
Okay. Shit, that twists things.
yeah, unfortunately, you don't get to make that choice right now.
You do not have your free will in this moment.
Okay.
fuck.
That'll be that. Sushi will move to here. At which point, I'll cast the Cure Wounds on the guy,
All right.
which will then heal everyone else in the area.
Mm-hmm.
Wiggy. For 10 hit points.
All right.
And then
And that
everyone
heals-
else should get. Towards hit points, any push inside.
This
Okay,
aura
so
lasts
it's
for
equal
how long?
to- Okay, Druid level plus Wisdom. Sorry, that's what I was looking for.
All right.
So that would be 4 plus 5, so for 9.
Goddamn.
That includes Sushi, so I'll add it to her.
All right. Some of the burns from Alphanon, healing up there.
Now, are these considered undead?
No. Only this guy, Grit, is.
Oh, what would Cure Wounds do to him then?
Yeah,
it still
'cause
heals him.
It
Okay.
does?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay.
Because it's not a
Um,
holy healing spell? Is that why?
No, Cure Wounds specifically states that, but I guess he has something that
She'll move back to there,
changes that.
and that's where I'll end my turn.
That's interesting.
All right.
You rolling 3 kind of
Mm-hmm.
very.
All
How long
right.
does that last?
We've last for
Do-
1 minute.
Okay.
Anyways,
10
is that the end of your
but-
held turn?
That is
I have to
concentration,
hold
though, right?
concentration on it though. Sushi has to
Yeah.
hold concentration on this one, where most of them she doesn't.
Right.
So it could end early.
Yeah, so we just gotta...
Punch you.
All right. Well, if that's the end of your held action, that'll bring us to the top of initiative, which brings us right back to Sushi.
Oh, fuck.
Sushi sees them as evil. Gonna have to do what Sushi does.
Befriend them?
I'm at least not within her line of sight, so that's fine.
Oh, come on. Sushi tried to befriend the freaking
It's not-
Keepers of the Damned.
Unfortunately,
mid-fight.
it's not her choice.
It is not.
I'm going to roll an athletics to see if I can jump over this little canyon here.
Give me an athletics check.
15. Oh, that would be so funny if you will. Whoa.
How strong is this Aboleth's connection right now? Because it's trying to... It's trying to remotely pilot a Model T right now. It's...
That's like its whole thing. So,
Yeah.
That's my movement.
It's very strong.
That's
Yeah,
like-
21, absolutely, you're able to jump
that's
across.
like asking
Does that count as an action or?
how well does a kangaroo
Oh,
jump?
no, it'll just take up your movement with a 21.
Okay, that's what I thought. So my movement's out. Up top. What would Sushi do?
Well, now I'm in
It's a bonus action dash.
visual range. Oh no.
Alright,
I think-
I toss a dagger at Gax.
You fuck.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
Bubbles!
16 does not hit.
Yes, just splashes into the water, Gax.
Hey! You stop that, you little rat!
She has
so
this
that
like
is-
evil smile and this like weird like I don't know if it'd be like a purplish, hueish glow from her eye that wouldn't normally be there.
Alright, you know what? Take back the rat statement. Keep doing you.
All right, Sushi, that's your action. Anything for your bonus action?
Oh right, I do have a bonus action still. Okay, I will then dash
Goblin.
to there.
Dash.
All right. That'll be the end of Sushi's turn, which will bring us to Nelsa. Akash, you're on deck. Nelsa's just gonna try to beat the shit out of this guy.
Kill the motherfucker, please. I need some
let's-
help here.
What she do? He is fully up. Okay.
Oh,
First one's a hit.
oh no.
Yeah, those all hit. Ours is a D8.
Hmm.
2 plus
How tall are these ridges again? 15 feet, we said, right?
15 feet. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you see as Nelsa, boom, 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 is able to just decimate this Merrow warrior as she is going to turn around and use her 55 feet of
Nice.
movement.
Did she use all
You
of
know,
her
she'll
attacks?
take the attack of opportunity. Yeah, she did.
Cool.
She'll take the attack of opportunity from the dragger, which misses. As she rushes up to Grick, but that is her turn. That will bring us to Akash. You are up, and Gax, you're on deck.
All right.
Mm.
And just from my memory, this guy is still alive, correct? But he's prone?
Yes, that's a guy that Yonan, I believe, knocked off. You just leaped through the air, cutting this dragger in half as he was trying to pull you off the cliff.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's the guy that rolled like a 1 on his athletics and just like stunned himself.
Yes. Oh yeah, jumped off fully. Yeah,
So, do I have advantage on attacking him since he's
you
prone?
would.
Okay, so yeah, I'm
Yes.
just gonna go after him. Basically, just unhinge sword from other guy and just like try to go like spin around and try to use that.
All
and
right.
hit him. So rolling for first attack. 19.
19 absolutely
and-
hits.
Oh, okay, and then let me roll damage. 11 points of slashing damage.
All right.
Nice.
And
He is still up.
You're gonna have to just.
Okay, used those two for my 2 attacks, so I have 2 level 1 spell slots left. How? So for like the Divine Smite thing, when if I use it on an attack roll, I haven't used it. I've never tried it in different levels. If I have expendable spell slots at higher levels, can I still use them even if there's if the threshold is like say like level 1 or whatnot, and just still expend it for the lower damage, or is it have to be like a 1-for-1, or how does that work?
You can,
So-
with Divine
yeah.
Smite, you can, if you have higher level spell slots because of Bard stuff, right?
Yeah.
You can use those higher level spell slots and get the bonus for Divine Smite for casting at a higher level.
Okay. Cool.
Also, if there's like a spell, like for example, like Shield,
Mhm.
like if Alphadon's out of first level spells and he still wants to cast Shield, I allow him to be able to use a second level slot to cast it. He just doesn't get any extra benefit.
Okay. Cool.
Paladin sorcery
makes
is
sense.
so good.
I'm gonna hold it off
For
for
that
this one, and I'm gonna
specifically.
roll for another attack. Is it still advantage because he's still prone, or
Still advantage. He's still prone.
Okay.
So
dirty 20
Dirty
and
20.
25? Yeah.
Well,
go and roll that damage.
All right, another 11
Another
points of
11.
damage, and I am.
How
gonna
do you
use-
want to do this?
Oh. Since he's prone, I think what would basically happen is pulling the sword out of the other guy, depending on how he is laying down, I would just do a vertical slice, just using the momentum and just vertically slicing him in half. Bisecting
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, as you go through, bisect this other Merrow. Yonan, you're right there. You see this happen. That is the end of your action. You have a bonus action or movement you would like to do?
It would be difficult terrain to climb up, correct? Or do I
Yeah,
just...
it'll take
And
it's,
you need
your
to make a
movement's
check,
halved.
I think, right?
So...
climb.
You would have to make an athletics check, yeah, because it's just slippery.
Is it athletics specifically, or athletics or acrobatics?
I let you use acrobatics, but I know Akash would use athletics.
Okay, yeah, I'll try to... Would Yonan get offended if does Yonan have good athletics, or to get up there? Would he have any trouble getting up? Or is he up?
Yonan has the boots of spider climbing
Oh, okay.
on. Yonan is. You
Yeah,
look
he's-
over at
he's full
Yonan.
vertical.
Yonan is standing at a 90-degree angle from
Okay.
the floor.
I think
Okay.
he'll get up just fine.
Okay, so no backpack
He's-
Yonan time.
He is standing on the wall.
Okay, I'm like,
He's not on the ground next to you. He is on the wall.
okay, then yeah, I'm gonna try to climb. I'm just looking at you and it's like, okay, and then I'm just gonna start trying to climb up the wall. It's like, you don't need my help.
Give me an athletics check.
Oh boy. Don't fall.
Let's hope. It's not under that one. Where is it? It's not spells. Actions? No.
Break
It's one
a
of your
leg out
abilities.
there,
Abilities and
Akash.
saves.
It'd
There
be
we go.
under strength, yeah.
Athletics.
Oh, using the
28?
D&D Beyond
Nice.
extension.
Yeah. You climb up this wall so quickly. With a 28, I'm not even going to have it be half your movement. You use 15 feet of your movement to climb up,
Wild.
and you get right here.
Oh, okay. And
Um,
this dude's still alive, so
yep, he's still alive.
fine. I still have 15, 10, 15. I'm
Mhm.
just going to get over here and just kind of try to get his attention so he's like looking at me.
Sounds good. Is that the end of your turn?
I am then going to whistle over because I assume, is Alphadon showing any sort of emotion after seeing Sushi? Like, is he showing like any...
Great question.
Doesn't Alphadon already have a bardic inspiration from
He's
last
got some
session?
shock. Yeah, he does still have bardic
Okay,
inspiration,
I wasn't
but
sure if
he
he
has
used it or
the
not.
shock.
Then I'm gonna give Yonan
Having-
one
yeah.
and be like, you don't need it, but there you go, buddy. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna give Yonan-
What?
So,
You don't
Yeah.
need it.
You're always you're just good at everything.
Well, don't
Wait,
stroke the
thanks.
man's ego.
you see Akash get pierced, get dragged off the ledge as he leaps off the ledge, cuts a guy in half as the rest of his body like lands on this stalagmite, and then this other Merrow comes down. Akash cuts him in half and then leaps back up to the top of the ledge in a matter of like 6 seconds.
And just like wipe up all it is work.
The speed.
What
is
did they
Alright.
call him? The Inferno of the Basin? The
that
Fire
guy,
of the Basin?
What a
The
Betty
flame
I
of
was
the
nickname.
there.
basin, I
Besides
believe.
incredibly handsome, but you know.
What'd you say, Jack?
The flame of the basin, I believe.
The Flame of the Basin.
Even though
That's
he's
how we got the
done
nickname.
zero flame thing.
Well, if that's the end of your turn, Akash, it'll bring us to Gax.
Oh boy. Okay, I've been thinking about this beginning turn for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
and I've hit fuck it. We're going. That is.
We love
10
it when you hit
feet.
fuck it.
We do. That is 10 feet there. And then I'm going to try and climb for another 30 feet. That is acrobatics, right? I am going to be
You
taking
can
it
use
as an
acrobatics.
opportunity.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and roll for that.
Let me read this real quick to see if this...
That does not even remotely hit.
Cool. We love it. Now the kicker. 24.
24, yeah, you're able to just scamper up there.
Let's go. Okay. We scamper up here, and I know you're really trying, Mr. DM, to get this guy off, but
He's cool, I promise.
I promise. I agree with you. That's why I gotta kick the shit out of him. I'm going to hit two-handed with my Staff of Flowers.
Alright.
First attack. At advantage because he is still stunned. That is only until the end of my
Yep.
turn. Next turn, I believe.
I know.
Well, I'm saying that for me because it might be the beginning. No, end. Okay.
It's N.
So two-handed at advantage. Oh, that was 12, and it's automatically doing damage. That's annoying.
That's alright. You gotta roll one more because you have advantage.
Auto roll damage. damage. And then let me... Staff of Flowers. 13.
13 will not hit.
So I include the
Oh
plus
my-
one from the staff.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's adding the +1, yeah. Let me also change this to... Okay, there we go. And then second attack for my extra attack, at advantage. Dirty 20.
20 will hit.
Okay. And then this deals 10 points of bludgeoning damage and DM.
Oh, I have to make a save, don't I?
Yeah, I'm using my last key point to make that con save.
It's a con save or is it strength?
I'm doing stun and strike right now.
Oh, that's a natural 20 for my save, so.
Alright, well, you know what? We tried.
Yep.
So, I then no longer have my Flurry of Blows, so I'm just going to use my bonus action to... What would be best? I'm going to use my bonus action to replace my attack action and grapple him.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, you're gonna use your extra bonus action attack to grapple. Gotcha.
Exactly. So I'm just gonna put him in a headlock and...
So I believe you roll athletics and I roll acrobatics
Pray,
or athletics.
you are still stunned. You cannot...
Oh, yeah. Never mind. Yeah, you're able to just put him in a... You're able to grapple him.
I'm hoping for the damn best. Give it your best fucking shot.
All right, is that the end of your turn?
Unfortunately.
And he is no longer sun now as soon as your turn ends.
Yep.
Mhm. Oh boy.
Okay.
No, he's not dead.
Yeah!
Uh,
I choked him out immediately.
All right, it's the Dragger's turns. Holy shit. I'm losing guys rapidly on this battlefield.
It happens. Oh, also, I just realized I should have been doing that at neutral, but it wouldn't have changed anything because technically he is
The way the
blurred.
rolls were.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dragger is looking around and suddenly thinking, wow, I was really a lot more confident about this fight like 5 minutes ago.
5 minutes ago, it hasn't been that long.
He sort of shoots his, like, harpoon deal at Nelsa, who catches it and begins to tug him towards her.
Yeah, get her there.
She Uno reversed a scorpion get over here.
Absolutely. That's his whole turn, which will bring us to Yonan.
Jesus Christ, Nelson.
Well, that's problematic. Well, Akash is seems to be content to deal with the big angry fella, so Yonan's going to move vertically along the edges of the wall and
Yep.
sort of move diagonally up to sort of the lip of the wall. Are
Mhm.
these like... Is there an elevation difference between these ridges and these ridges?
They're pretty much the same. They're all about 15 feet.
So I'm at the... So I wouldn't be... So something that's like on... Wait, let me just double check. I was here, right? No, I was here.
Yes, you were right there.
Yeah.
So if I go 1, 2, that's 15, 20. Okay, so I could get an extra. So I could get up to here, right? Or here. Or yeah, I was just double checking the math. Yup, got both of these
You
guys
can get one
in
further
my.
up if you want to.
Yeah, may as well. Yeah, so Yonan's got his, yeah, it worked out last time, and this guy is, the harpoonist, is looking real hurt.
He's been
So,
healed by
wait.
Sushi, but
Yeah,
Wait,
don't
so does
forget
he
that
have
they,
a blur on him
Yes, they
still?
Yes,
yeah,
they do.
Yeah, but I have this guy grappled, so maybe he's...
Alright, so they both have a blur on them?
Yeah.
well,
if
actually,
you do
since
not
this
attack
guy's been hit, the blur effect is gone on him.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
The
okay.
blur effect is still on this guy.
Okay. Yeah, get this guy. Right here. Right here. Lined up for you.
So Yonan sort of peeks his head over the lip, sees Sushi. He's gonna try and talk to Sushi over the psychic group chat with his mind. Sushi, what's going on over there?
Out of curiosity, what language is the Aboleth speaking?
It's just speaking telepathically to you. It's not. It transcends language. It's not a.
Okay. Sushi's going to respond in Goblin. There
you go.
Alphadon, you hear? Alphadon, we might have a problem. I think Sushi suffered some kind of head injury.
You think?
And, alright, same time, but this time, like, running across the wall, like, vertical, like, he's full on Naruto running sideways on the wall, and just Wolverine claws out his 2 soul knives. The psionic energy blades pop out at the wrist, and he's going to line up sharpshooter attack. Still don't have a macro for that, but gonna line it up against, and I will get sneak attack if it hits because I have this guy's.
This attack is at disadvantage, so no, you wouldn't.
Well, Nelson's right there.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be an advantage if he's within 5 feet of an ally.
Well, does
so
sneak attack
first one's
you can't have sneak attack if you have disadvantage on an attack.
No, it doesn't. It's no.
No?
I don't believe so. It's just you.
It just
need
requires
to either have advantage
it requires
or
that
an
you
ally
have
next to it.
advantage.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I see.
Disadvantage doesn't cancel it out. It cancels out having an advantage, which is what you need.
Okay, I see.
D&D can get kind of crazy when you have advantages canceling out disadvantages, canceling out advantages. Doesn't matter. I'm just straight disadvantage with a -5 because I'm adding sharpshooter.
Oh boy.
All right.
That's a gamble. 5.
10 to hit, but I have Bardic Inspiration and I'm gonna burn it.
5 to hit. 5 to hit. You have disadvantage.
Oh, right. So,
Is
does
it
a 10
sharpshooter?
hit?
A 10 does not hit, unfortunately.
Alright.
You
Gonna fire out
should have saved that.
second attack.
Mm-hmm.
Or not.
Well, yeah,
18?
7. Yeah, 18 definitely hits.
I guess it doesn't matter. He'll just hit anyways.
So that's 23, 31 points of psychic damage.
Yikes.
Where's the... You mean 21 points of psychic damage?
No, I added sharpshooter adds
Oh,
another
yeah,
10.
sharpshooter. Sorry. You have 30 health points. So how do you want to...
Yes.
How does this look, Yonan?
The first one, he manages to duck out of the way, but he ducks a little too low, so the psionic energy dagger embeds right between his eyes, and it just goes, it phases through him, and it looks like it doesn't do anything, but then this, like, purple energy starts crackling all over his head, and suddenly his head just explodes like in Scanners.
Oh, you got it all over us.
Scream out as she goes, "No, not Ducky!" and
That's-
starts like crying with tears
that's-
coming out of her eyes in pain.
Gross, Yonan.
Yeah.
Got it all over me. The hell, man.
Is that the end of your turn, Yonan?
That was action, bonus action, movement. Yeah, that's all I got.
Alright. That'll bring us to the Merrow Skewer's turn, who's going to spend its turn
There are 2 of them.
climbing up here. They're adept in this environment, so they don't have to roll. And it will make its attack with advantage on Gax,
With advantage.
because it's flanking.
I'm grappling the other guy.
He still is a threat to your, like, area.
Is that-
He
is
has
that-
his turn
is
back.
that-
Mm-hmm. You're thinking, even if he was restrained, he would have it. With advantage is a natural 20.
Oh
Well, the
boy.
19 and a 20 on the die.
Oh boy. I
That
should've moved you.
is 7 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
7. Please. 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 Fuck! Please.
14. Alright.
Does that save?
No, it doesn't. So you take an additional 1 point of poison damage, and you also you feel like this weird sensation in your throat, like your throat's kind of like closing up, like it's like your ability to breathe is beginning to be taken away, but it hasn't taken full effect yet.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, it's just you can feel it getting there.
Practice
Basically, if you don't do anything about it, by the end of 1 minute, you will no longer be able to breathe air. The other Merrow skewer down at the bottom is going to make an attack against you, Akash.
Shit.
Which is a 17 to hit.
Hey, I think, yep, that hits.
Alright, you take 7 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. As it like uses its like algae-coated spearhead to shove it sort of into your gut, facing you down.
Okay. 21?
21 absolutely passes, so you're able to sort of, your body, whether it's your draconic lineage or whatever it is rejecting this poison that is coming over you.
Gosh, I want you to feel my pain.
You don't know pain. Right. That is the end of the Merrow Skewer's turn. There's no more warriors, so that'll bring us to Alphadon. You're up. You just watched yourself blow up Sushi, and all this happen. So I was curious, where Alphadon is at right now in this moment, and do you feel as a player if there's any saving throws that need to be made?
He's he just hurt Sushi, who one of his core characteristics is must protect Sushi.
Mm-hmm.
This is I think it's some kind of save would make sense.
Give me a wisdom save.
God damn it! No, we can't have another one go down. Fuck!
It's not like I have a minus to that or anything.
Ah!
Aren't you proficient in wisdom saves?
No.
As a wizard?
Well, yes, I am.
I mean, it's not going to change this roll, but it's going to make it a.
I just made a wisdom roll, not a wisdom save, so that's be a +2, so that's going to be
6 is what it would have been. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still
Sorry,
not-
I rolled wisdom, so wisdom save.
I mean, there's no real effect that comes out of this, but I do think Alphadon might be having a bit of an existential crisis here. So feel free to do with that as you wish.
Okay. I think what that's gonna do is he's going to completely disassociate himself from what's going on this side of the board.
No! I said give it your best shot, and both y'all decided to go in different
Give my
directions.
boy a turn. My boy just needs a turn.
He's gonna teleport over here. It's like I don't know what's going over here.
God.
So, yeah, you just turn your back on Sushi burning, and go the other way. All right.
Well, so he saw Sushi jump across there and then get into the over there. Is she in his visible side of him?
You can see her, yeah.
Okay, so that might change things. Like, Sushi, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, little one.
You're not Alphadon. You have to go nighty-night. She points at-
Which from anyone else wouldn't be a terrifying threat, but from Sushi... Yeah.
I'll help you later. Then he'll teleport over here and
Alright.
stab this guy with some swords.
Yeah, give me an attack with advantage, because you're flanking.
Or his great sword. Or not great sword, his
I'm
His,
so fucked.
short sword. That's right.
So screwed.
You've got Nelson backing you up.
I'm gonna die, dog. Yeah.
That doesn't seem to be the end for your species if you look to the guy at your side.
What?
Okay.
I'm worried about me.
Okay, so that's a short sword attack
Yeah, absolutely.
with advantage. So that +1 does not count because that's from the staff.
Still
Um,
hits by a lot.
Okay, and I'll just roll damage. That's 8 piercing from that.
All right.
And then my other hand, since it doesn't have a weapon in it because I've been casting, I'm just gonna punch him in the face.
Okay. Give me an unarmed attacks. Just rolling out your
strength
strength. Yeah.
Oh, plus what? 10.
This is a 10.
Yeah. Does not quite hit. It's honestly close. But it does not hit. Yeah. So as you stab into him, he sort of turns around and you whip.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
I mean,
So what, a D8?
yeah.
I mean, it's probably not a good use of it, but 1D. No, I'm not gonna use it right now. I missed.
Alright.
It's fine.
All right. Sounds good.
So that's movement and action, and I don't have any bonus actions I can use at the moment, so that's my end of my turn.
All right.
Bro, this is the last time I'm doing this shit for y'all. This is the last time
Finally.
I'm putting this.
Finally, my boy gets a turn.
Oh,
Truly
God.
a turn.
Don't do it.
But he is greatly injured still and does not want to be here. He's grappled, but he can still use his somatic components.
Yeah, don't do it.
And as he begins to speak some words, he vanishes from your gasp as you're no longer grasping anything, and
That's
disappears.
a lot better than what I would have expected to happen. I thought he was just gonna kill my ass.
He wanted to, but he also wants to fucking live.
Hey, fuck you.
If he just stayed there, he would have. All right.
I
that
should have
changes
covered your
everything now.
mouth.
That will be Grick's turn,
Where'd he
which will
go?
bring us to Sushi.
Alright, I'll bonus action move this.
Why is our initiative 50? What
I
the
don't
hell?
know. There.
That was weird. It wasn't 50 before.
We fixed it.
Oh.
She's so fast.
Yeah. I'll bonus action the totem spirit to here. And then I will move to here. And oh, sorry, here. Just so I'm just within it.
Don't you do
Or I
it.
could just move that like that there.
Mm-hmm.
I can move to what I want. And then I'm going to do something that's kind of mean, but it's what Sushi would do.
I swear to God.
Do it.
I am going to cast Wither and Bloom,
I will find you,
yeah.
Billy. I
All
will
right.
find you.
which will actually heal the other creature, which would then will trigger the healing again, which will heal both him and Sushi again. For 9 hit
Holy
points.
shit.
Con save.
So you gotta make a con save for me, Gax.
Oh. Boy. Is this what this session is gonna be? Oh, boy.
Does not pass. So it looks like you take 11 necrotic damage. Where Sushi gets healed for 6 points.
No, the creature gets healed for 6. That's next to Gax.
He's full up right now. So
Oh, bollocks. Alright, then Sushi and...
Yeah.
Oh, bollocks. That
The
stupid
board is-
bastard, why did he run away?
I'd say something to you
I-
right now.
That guy screwed us over. I
I'd
tell
say-
ya. I think Sushi wants to kill him now.
I'd say something to you right now.
I would
Sue.
not have done any of this if I'd known
Yep.
that guy was healed.
I'd say something to you right now, Sushi, but my master is a goblin, and
the main
this is
guy
a
isn't
family
healed, but he's
channel.
not in the same spot. He basically dimension doored away.
oh, he dimension doored. That's good for him.
Okay. Am I able to retract or no?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Oh,
You would have known that.
I
That
suddenly
means
feel a lot
whole
better.
return, because
Oh, good.
I gotta think, where was my character? About there. This thing was there?
Yeah, right
Yeah, I
there.
think it was there.
I did that one.
Because I yeah.
Mhm.
I was out of it.
I bet I'm still about to take something to the face, though.
Gax, you took your health back.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. Right to the face.
Oh, God. She lost her dagger, so that's an option.
He has a lot of them. She has so many daggers.
Alright, yeah. Sushi's in evil mode.
Mm-hmm.
There's two different ways I could play this. Alright. Sushi's going to toss a spell
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
in that direction called Ice Knife towards Gax, since he's the greatest threat over her ally.
No!
Yeah. 27 will hit.
So 4 piercing.
4 piercing, and then it explodes for 1d10 more piercing to
Well,
everyone.
cold, not isn't it cold? Oh wait, the target takes 1d10 piercing.
Hit or miss, and then the shard explodes. Each creature must succeed on a dex save or take 2d6 cold.
Yeah, it's 2d6
Oh,
cold,
sorry,
not
2d6.
another-
Yeah.
So we need
Thank
to make
you.
a dex save for the cold.
Nelsa fails.
Huh? We have evasion. We have advantage.
It doesn't give you advantage on it. It just
Right.
means that if you
Oh, no,
succeed,
never mind.
you
Yeah,
take
you're right.
no damage. If you fail, you take half.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right. I'm thinking of something else.
So she'll take half of that 9, which will be 4.
Thank you for telling me. I'm taking nothing.
Yes, you are.
Oh! God.
Yeah. As Gax dodges out of the way, that is your action, Sushi.
Okay, this is, what, a 10, 15 drop?
It's a 15-foot drop, and it's about 15 across.
I live.
Okay, she's going to move to here. Drop down the 15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Can she
Then,
jump
yeah.
15 down?
You can drop 15 down. You'll just have to make a dex save or take a minimal amount of damage.
Alright, dex save it is. Ooh, that wasn't very good.
11, because it's slippery, does not pass. So you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage from fall.
And it knocks out the thing in our head, right? And we're completely fine and everyone's happy.
Alright, she's then going to move around the corner to wherever the edge is there and hide.
All right, give me a stealth check.
You coward! You threw 2 things at me and then hide away. Where'd you go?
Don't you have to make a con save for your spirit thing?
Oh, that's right. I
That's
took
true,
damage.
yeah.
DC 10.
Mm-hmm.
Please get that thing
Yeah.
out of here.
Oh, for
Okay.
Well, still up, but good catch. But yeah, is that the end?
Oh,
of your
that's only
turn,
for the
Sushi?
blur anyways. It's not for the spirit itself. And all the blurs are gone except for on Sushi, but she
This
just took
guy.
damage, so now
Well,
it's gone.
there's one on the. Well,
This guy
is
still
he in
has
range?
it.
Oh,
He was in
Had
when
it.
it occurred. Yeah.
Oh,
I
has
see.
it? Yeah, still has it. So
Good to know.
All right.
No,
That the end of
so-
your turn, Sushi?
yes, it is.
All right.
Hey, I'm gonna need you to take this one for a moment. I'm gonna need like half a second.
Yeah, as it is Nels's turn, she's just gonna
Please.
walk over. Natural 20 for the first one.
Whew, thank you, thank the Lord. And then would that drop the color for the second attack?
Yes, it would. It would drop the blur. So it's
Hallelujah.
natural 20, and then I rolled advantage. Second one hit because she's flanking. Just gonna
Please
see her
Lord,
extra
kill this
attack.
thing.
There we go. Let's see. This thing's got 30 health. The first one is.
Nice.
And then for the next two. Is 30 fucking health points. She is just able to piece up this guy from behind you, Gax.
Oh
As
my
like for the last attack, she sort of leaps on the back of his shoulders, snaps his neck, and then tosses him over the ravine.
You know, Nelson, this is why you're my favorite. Thank you.
At which point, it would bring us to Akash.
Can you take my turn for me?
Yeah,
Thank you.
actually, if we got to take a couple bios. We're sort of getting to the end of initiative. Why don't we just take a quick break here, guys? That's cool. Quick short break. All right.
Short break.
Good.
Yeah. Come back in 7 minutes, we'll say, at the 55.
Sure.
That works for me.
That works.
Sounds good.
See you then.
Oh my god, I thought I was fucking dead, dude. Oh my god.
You took some hits.
I did survive. Oh my god. I thought I was gonna die. I thought he was gonna fucking like do some spell and just absolutely dome me. I was at 21 HP and I ended this like match of turns.
You had
14.
what? How many HP?
21.
Yeah, the good thing about Sushi is she doesn't, because she multi-classes into rogue and because she's the party healer, she doesn't pack a ton of damage spells.
Yeah, well, my worry was it was Rick just wiping me off the face of the planet.
He probably could have, but that would have been
Nelson
his
was
last
there.
turn ever.
Nelson was there. Yeah. That's
So
true.
Yeah.
Sushi multi-class into druid, so she's actually first class in the rogue, so she's very skillful.
Oh, I see.
So that's kind of, yeah. So she's a skill junkie, but no focus.
Yeah. Well, I think there was with that crit that I got hit by, there was definitely a way that Sushi could have knocked me down. Definitely.
If she had gone for a sneak attack, that could have been like a ranged attack instead of a ranged spell.
Yeah,
Hallelujah.
I was looking at it hurting more people in that instance.
Well, yeah.
She's trying to defend her ally, you know.
It was also very funny that you threw a deck save at 2 monks. That's very funny.
And I finally got to make somebody's head explode with my psionic daggers.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Yep.
Now I'm gonna have to clean all this shit out.
And this from the guy who
Cool, forever
freaking
be
enjoys
smart.
the taste of these things.
Oh shit, you're right. But
Yeah,
I don't like to be a messy eater, right? I'm one of the civilized folk.
I'll be right back, guys.
Seasons change all the time in the world of Atura. Spring blooms into life. Summer flourishes. Fall's harvests descend into a sleeping winter. And completing the cycle awakens into spring. However, on the continent of Leora, a different season is descending upon its nations. There's a heaviness that you cannot quite place, an unspoken tension weighing on the minds of the people. Soldiers can be seen in training. The clanging of weapons being forged can be heard across the land. Discussions in quiet halls dictate the fates of many. Peace has no place here, for what is approaching is the season of war. welcome back, everyone, from our quick break here. Just had to use the bathroom and all that sort of fun stuff. But we'll be coming back right into initiative order, starting with Akash, squared up against this Merrow skewer.
All right. Well, just same thing as before. I'm just going straight in for the attack.
I've seen this situation before. 2-on-1. Something
go
about
with
behind a
advantage,
Waffle
flanking.
House. I don't know. Something like that.
Does a 25 hit?
Absolutely, it does. Go ahead and roll with advantage because you're flanking, just to see if you get a nat 20.
Okay.
Now I'm
See,
just
you're
trying to
absolutely
picture
on
the
board.
Waffle Houses on Skull Island and just the kinds of crowds that would show up in those.
Well, Waffle House seems like a place that would be on Skull Island, just like an actual real life Waffle House.
All right. So you have advantage on both attacks. So that's 12 for the first one for damage. All right. Still up. Go ahead and roll your second attack advantage.
Are you sure it wouldn't be a IHOP?
Nice.
No, Waffle House.
Also hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
You don't know the kinds of things that happen in a Waffle House
Yes.
parking lot.
Able to do it. Akash, how do you finish this off as your blade gets satiated a little bit more?
At this point, I think he would probably be tired just because this is all happening kind of relatively quickly and just jumping up and everything. I think this would be just more of a normal swing where he's just like just heaving it like horizontal, like diagonally.
Ready.
Yes, he just and it's just like no, but yeah, he just attacks him normally. There's nothing special because he's just done all of this like kind of wild shit. So it's like he's getting tired in this short amount of time.
All right.
I'm now built for this shit.
Anything else with your turn there, Autumn?
At that point, I think I'm going to start moving forward too. 5, 10,
Okay.
15, 20, 25, and then I'm going to move closer to Yonan just so, yeah. And that is
All right.
Wait, is that
my
30
turn for
feet?
now.
Oh,
You
that's
haven't
25.
used the Bardic Inspiration, right, Yonan? Or did you?
Yes, I did.
Okay, then I'm
I
going to
did.
do my last one.
Do you have visual?
Alrighty then.
Or do I have visual? Are
It's-
you on the wall
I mean, it's
side?
close enough where you could
I
probably
see.
see his little head peeking out.
Good enough.
Good enough. Nice haircut you got there, guy.
And that's my turn.
Oh,
So brings to Gax.
give me a moment. I need to fucking patch myself up real quick. Take a breather. Where is it? The wholeness of body? Is that what it is?
Didn't you
Yeah.
already use that this fight?
No, I haven't used it yet. I was going to
believe
use
so.
it at the very start of this, session, but I haven't yet.
Ah,
That's
that's what I was thinking of.
Because instead, I ran up here and started attacking the guy again.
Mm.
But yes, let me see. There we go. So, action, regain hit points equal to 3 times my monk level, which is 8, so I regain 24 hit points. Okay, I'm feeling a lot better after that one. And can I make a just general perception check just around to see if I can either see where Sushi is or where Grick had gone?
Yeah,
Is
give me a
anything?
perception check.
Okay. Let's see this here. Where is my perception? There it is. 18. I know for a fact I don't see Sushi.
You do not see Sushi. You also don't see Grick, and there's no like track patterns or anything. And the way that he like left, like the change in weight from you holding him to him not being there,
Yeah.
makes you feel like he did some form of teleportation.
Okay. Well, I don't see Sushi. I don't see Greg. So this area here, Oh shit, I'm about to start not being able to breathe.
Yeah, you feel your throat closing up more.
Yeah. So what's the situation look like outside of, what we see on the map? Like, are there areas to the side that maybe are
So
like
these
passages?
these columns extend deeper in, and it gets like really dark.
Mhm.
It's not well lit up. There's not a lot of algae, and then in the distance, the cavern walls do sort of come up around the edge. It's basically the entrance to this place, which is where you guys came from, which is
Mhm.
down here, and then the stream continues north as the cavern sort of like narrows, returning to a traditional styled cavern once again.
Right. Shit. Fuck. I don't think we have anything that could help me right now. However, I can at least start to make my way over to them so that if they do have anything, they can fix me up quick, because at least I know what is happening. Yeah. I'm going to use 10 feet of my movement just to back up enough so that I could get a running head start. That would be 20
Alright.
feet of my movement, and then I am going to jump across. I don't have enough movement to do that, so I will, or don't have enough,
Give me an athletics check
yeah,
if you want.
not acrobatics, oh shit.
Oh, yeah, I'd say athletics. You have to make to try to increase your leap.
Oh, fuck. Please. Shit. Damn it.
13's not horrible, so I'll have you make I'll say a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
to see if you can just like grasp on to the ledge.
mercy. Dex save. 27.
Yeah, you're able to. You like almost fall off, but
Yeah.
you're able to like teeter forward and make it. Yeah.
I saw. I'm not a cat. I was about to say I saw my lives flash before my eyes. I saw my life flash before my eyes. Okay. That was how much movement? That was 20.
You had me worried there for a moment, Gax. You almost shorted it. You look over and you see Yonan just straight up standing, again, parallel to the floor, just standing perfectly still on the side of a wall.
Yonan, there's some like joke here where it's like gnome on a shelf, but I'm not clever enough to think of it.
Right,
It's all in a cavern.
But yeah, he climbs back up. That was. Would he have to use? So he grabs onto the ledge. Would he have to use any movement to pull himself back up, or?
No, I don't think so. You rolled a 20.
So 15. That's 45. I have 10 more feet of movement. I'm just gonna move myself to here. I don't have anything to do on my bonus action, I don't think, currently. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me.
All right. Which will bring us to Yonan.
Right, so I'm not seeing any threats on this board.
I can be one.
Fair enough. Yonan's gonna reach out with his mind to the other party because he hasn't touched base with them in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Right, we've oh, can you still hear me? We've run into a bit of opposition. How are things on your end?
I'm about to start suffocating.
You hear in your mind, running into opposition as well. As you can hear, like, so it's like even though they're speaking mentally, they're distracted and in the middle of combat. Caltheon not doing well, but looks like our paths merge again. Meet you on the other side.
Brother.
If you see an undead gnoll, kill on sight. I mean, I feel like that's a good rule in general, but in this particular instance.
Okay.
Heard. Roger that.
let's restate that. Sure, the undead part, but hey, I mean, those are
Bit
pretty
occupied
cool.
for semantics right now.
Yonan's gonna drop down.
You just go around shooting the things that look vaguely gnoll-like.
10 feet, then go another 10 feet onto this lip here. And is this a gap right here?
Yeah, it's short though.
I'll kind of jump over it.
Yeah, no roll necessary. You can just hop over.
Yeah, and that puts Yonan right about here. So, gonna
I'll
shout
give
over to
me
Nelsa.
Give me a perception check with advantage here.
Okay, perception with advantage.
22. What did
You spot Sushi hiding.
Oh.
Oh, there you are, Sushi. God, I swear there for a moment.
Sushi.
Continues to hide.
Sushi pretends like you can't be seen.
Why are you talking to her like that? She just shot me.
Absolutely.
She's done that to everyone. I wouldn't take it personally.
Price.
Again, that's not that uncommon an
She was
experience
killing her
with
enemies.
Sushi. She does that. She does that, I'm afraid. She's probably trying to make friends with them.
Why is she still here?
Yeah, sometimes Sushi tries to make friends with the people trying to kill us. On at least one occasion, she's actually succeeded with Akasha's help, so I'm not gonna completely knock the approach. It isn't always the wisest course of action, but I've come to admire the strength of her convictions.
All right, you get all of that out in 6 seconds. Anything else with the rest of your turn?
Yeah, I think I'm going to just, let's see, bonus action dash to get, just get over up the top of this precipice.
So there is this is a incline you have to climb up here.
Boots of,
Oh yeah.
boots
Never
of,
mind. Yep.
Yeah,
Never mind.
I'm not climbing, I'm just stepping. He just,
Mhm.
turns his body at an angle, presses one foot onto the wall, and just scales right up it.
Well, I just feel useless.
All right. Yeah, you're able to do so. At the end of your turn or anything else?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right, that'll bring us to Alphanon.
Nice, nice, nice.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Well, seeing as Merrow die in front of him, he is going to run, sprint basically,
Mm-hmm.
the edge of the cliff, and whether or not he sees Sushi, he's gonna shout out because he knows from Yonan that she's somewhere in this area.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to see if I can see her.
Yeah, I'd say you. With the pointed it out, I'd say you're able to see Sushi.
Okay. Sushi, snap out of it. And I'd like to make a Arcana check to see if this magical effect can be affected by the spell.
I was about to say, is that it? That's a pretty
yeah,
good
give me an
attempt to bring her
Arcana check.
back.
Okay, so that would be a 19.
19, you think normally yes, but then you notice the bulge in the back of Sushi's neck and the recent slit and entry wound.
Oh, we're gonna have to get out a mind tick. Gross.
Yeah, hang on, Sushi, we'll help you. And yeah, I use my action to move, so I can't really do anything.
With you speaking to Sushi and saying that you're gonna help her, give me a persuasion check, please.
Okay, sure. I'm somewhat charismatic. Let's see what
Come
happens.
back to us, Sushi. We miss you doing the things that you do.
That's a 12.
All right. At the end of
Do you
your
still have bardic inspiration?
I do have bardic inspiration. That's true.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You didn't use it on that miss attack.
Yeah, let's use it for the persuade. So D8,
all right.
Yep.
Hit that 8.
3 for
Three?
15.
Yeah, to do a 15.
Not bad.
Which will play into things during Sushi's turn.
Well, you know.
Okay.
Which
And that's my
the-
turn.
All right, which brings us to Sushi.
Sushi's
Why does
turn.
it keep resetting it at 50? I don't know why.
She's just that fast, yeah.
Yes.
She's just that fast.
Okay.
Blur.
Can Sushi see them to cast a spell or no?
You can see
He
Alphadon.
is looking over the
Alphadon see
edge.
you.
Yeah, Althadon is looking over the edge. So yes.
Okay.
Ice knife my face.
No, I was going to drop a wither and bloom between the two of you, but I don't know if I can see that square or not.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know how
If you
aware she
backed
would
up,
be,
if you moved to the other side of the stream, you could probably you wouldn't see the like spot on the ground, but you'd see like the air above it where you,
You
want
could
to
probably target, yeah, like this wall here or something.
Okay. No, that's okay. I'm going to do something different anyways. I just was trying to understand the parameters there and what she would be aware of. So I'm going to assume she knows a cautious somewhere but up here, but she doesn't know
Yeah.
where.
Yep.
That being the case, I will as a free action, can I pull out a different weapon?
Yeah.
Or will that be an action? I just want
No,
to double check.
free action.
Do I get to
Okay.
join the
Hold on.
Sushi Poison Squad finally?
I'm going to go here. Then I will bonus action hide.
All right, give me another spell check. Just sort of slipping around the corner, hiding underneath the ledge from Alphadon.
22 again.
All right, it's hidden.
And I'll use the rest of my movement speed to get, I think, 35 feet takes me to there.
Mhm.
You've only used 5, right? So before then, so wasn't that 30?
She has 35 movement speed.
I see. Yeah, you've only used 30 so far.
Okay, then I'll go one more square. And
Oh, now she's
for
running.
her action,
Would I be able to make a perception check? 'Cause
Oh,
that's
for the
literally
love of-
right in my line of
stay
sight.
one square closer.
Yeah, I'll give you the opportunity to make a perception check.
Okay.
So she will use her free action to pull out a crossbow,
Mm.
or sorry, a hand crossbow, and fire it.
All right, 20.
Fire it at Gax.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so you huh?
Yeah.
Try to dome my
Disadvantage,
ass.
so technically it's an 11 because
Oh.
it's outside of the normal range. But
It.
Oh,
both
hang
of
on.
them-
I will shoot it
Was it
earlier
her stealth
before I run
already?
the rest of my distance, then, if that's all right.
oh, because you've been stealth. Yeah, because you were stealth. Actually, that would have been the 20 to hit, which I don't believe hits.
No, it doesn't. You try to fucking dome me, and just in the nick of time, fucking.
Yeah.
She's right there. Get her ass.
Yeah, you all see an arrow fly out. As
This
Sushi
is
shoots his
not
hand
normal.
crossbow and continues running.
Actually, yes, it is.
yeah.
Unfortunately,
She just tried to
This
take
is-
my head off, and no, she just
Is that-
she just threatened Althadon too. What the hell are you talking about?
Is that the end of your turn?
She
Sushi?
does this.
Yes, it
She
is.
does this. She
Give me
gets
a
into
wisdom saving
moods.
throw with disadvantage, please.
All right. Wisdom saving.
While she's doing this, Althadon's saying
Oh,
to
7.
Gax,
Yeah, you're a rogue first. You're not proficient in wisdom saves.
we need you to restrain her so we can get that thing out of the back of her neck.
Oh, now you need me to do something.
The
And then you
words that
flick dodge an arrow
Alphadon
from
Yeah, the words that Alphadon speaks sort of register, Sushi, but they don't sink down far enough or emit enough of a good feeling. I mean, your friends, Alphadon attacked you today. you're in a very weird space emotionally, and you sort of feel like this sense of despair and almost like anxiety over being alone again. You know, what if Alphadon did turn on you? You'd be alone. So I think you're having this despair and these feelings of anxiety sort of come through you, and Alphadon's words do not emit enough good emotion from you to recall you from your state.
All right.
I see some persuasion was able to give her like a discount to her wisdom save or something like that.
Gave her the opportunity to make it.
Ah.
But if that is the end of your turn,
Yes.
Sushi.
Yeah, that is the end of your turn. So
It'll be Nelsa's.
Akash, I severely hope you know magic.
Yonan's gonna shout over to Nelsa. Say, you're the expert. Any idea what these fish types and the wizard were trying to do with that little ritual that you interrupted?
They're chanting its name as she's sort of like sprinting down, runs down the cliff, runs across the water, over to here, uses Step of the Wind to get to here.
I use a reaction
Sure. What's your reaction?
to move half my movement speed away, which would be 15 feet.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
You can do that.
Mm-hmm.
And you do that as she's approaching you, so you don't actually
Yeah.
get the.
It is the reaction, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
and
she
it
still
doesn't,
catches you.
So
doesn't
55,
trigger attack of opportunity either,
mhm,
thankfully.
55, 60. She still has enough of the movement to close with you again, but it's a good idea.
Yeah.
And that is her bonus action because she's Step of the Wind. She's going to try to Stunning Strike your ass.
Yes!
Makes sense.
Get her!
Hit the thing behind me, not me.
Well, you're
That's a
running.
20, not natural for you to hit. Sushi, does a 20
What's that?
hit? Does a 20 hit?
Oh yeah.
All right, then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Okay. 11.
Fails. You sort of lock up, and you are stunned now until the end of Nelsa's next turn. She's gonna use. You mentioned the thing in the back of her neck. She's gonna use her other attack to punch you in the back of the neck
Oh no.
with advantage. That's natural 20.
Oh.
Oh no, we're gonna kill her.
Full max on the die. So that's 21 points of damage to you, Sushi.
Okay.
For the one attack, and I didn't roll damage for the first attack, did I? Yeah, the stunning strike one,
No.
which will be another 11 points of damage to you.
Alright. Not going to.
But for the second attack, I'm gonna roll. Save. Roll really well. Yeah, you feel there's this thing gets hit in the back of your neck before the damage sort of flows through your body and hits you as well. But this, whatever this creature is in the back of your neck, took damage in that moment. But you were stunned. That was Nelsa's turn. That'll bring us to Akash.
Okay. So I don't know if this would count as an action because I kind of want to move. I want to move 15 feet and then jump off the cliff.
Yeah, if you just want to fall off the cliff, I'm not going to eat up your movement, but
Okay.
you will likely take damage based on a
10,
dexterity saving throw.
15. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to describe it. Like, almost like if there are not like just completely like yeet myself off, but like if there are like ways of like getting a handheld to kind of stop some of the acceleration to kind of like leverage a little bit, like almost like, you know, like how like acrobatics will grab a bar to kind of move their momentum forward, kind of like that, in that sort of way. Since I climbed up the wall, I don't know if
I'll let you make an athletics check to try to get down safely in that
because
circumstance.
it's like I don't know how if I'm describing it badly. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
No, Otto, you're not.
You stab
26?
your sword
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
to the side.
You're able to get down the 15-foot incline fine with a 26.
So then I'm going to come over here,
Mhm.
and before I decide on my action, what does the bowl what does it look like? How big is it on the back of her neck?
It's about the size of Sushi's neck. Like on the back of her
Ew.
neck. It covers like her whole neck. And you see these weird tendrils like that permeate through the skin as it goes up towards her brainstem. And it appears to be like breathing. So you can see it like deflating and inflating on the inside of her skin.
Okay, so it's
And-
underneath the skin.
Yeah, and you can see in the cut this weird grayish with a little bit of green, like mucusy creature, skin of a creature underneath it.
Oh, okay. So she's stunned right now.
Mm-hmm.
I want to attack the thing, but in not like, you know, slashing, like more so if I don't know how to
punch it.
I kind of want to like
punch
take
it.
the sword and kind of like slice if there's like already a slice there, I kind of want to go like horizontally, not like super deep, just enough to like see like, because I don't think he would have like a super high medical knowledge, but just enough to like try to damage this. If I can see it slightly, just trying to like damage this thingy. 'Cause I think I can tell it's like something's weird about this.
Yeah, so you're a sort of like cold shot. This thing has a raised AC. You will be making the attack roll with disadvantage. But Sushi is stunned, so that actually
Neutral.
cancels out. It is a high AC. And if you miss, you might damage Sushi.
I'm gonna kill her.
Do it.
I'm gonna kill her. No, no.
You can also
Why
just
would-
rock Sushi for 30-some points of damage.
Yeah. Why am
On
I more worried
accident.
about this than you, Billy?
I mean,
Don't kill her.
Sushi has a high wisdom, right?
Sushi does, yeah.
Okay, yeah, then I'm not. That was all right. I'm okay. 24 to hit.
24 will do it. Go ahead and roll that damage on this creature.
Okay. Oh wait, why does it roll twice? I don't know why it did that. I think that seems really high.
It's a
Mhm.
great
And damage.
No,
Because they're
you're rolling
rolls-
2d6 plus. You're rolling 2d6 plus 4. 10 is
Yeah.
actually low.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty low.
Oh, okay. Because I see the 20. I was confused by like the 24 roll. Like, okay. I think something's.
That
Oh,
was
you're
a
good.
hit.
Okay, so 10 points of damage. Then I am going to, because this thing looks weird. I want to try extra damage for each
Gonna do the
spell level higher.
block.
So
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna spite it. Oh no.
If you spell level higher than level 1, it's an extra d8 up to a total of 5d8.
okay, so I have. I'm gonna try a 3rd level spell slot and use my divine smite to see if like the special energy might be able to hurt it specifically.
God.
Yeah. So 3rd level Divine Smite is 4d8, I believe.
Yeah, because it's initially 2d8. And
No,
then-
would it be? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, 4. Okay,
It starts. First level is 2d8. Second level is 3.
okay.
Third is 4.
I'm,
So and you already hit. So roll 48.
okay, I'm just gonna do it on
Oh god. Please don't tell me that this has
15
like a...
points of radiant damage.
Damage.
Directly on
15.
the-
You're able.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No damage. None of this going over to Sushi. You're
Oh my God.
absolutely fine. As you slice through carefully with the blade. In this moment, the blade not making sounds of hunger, more understanding that what you're doing is more of an operation to save your friend. Showing a weird amount of empathy there, I suppose. As you make the slash, what does it look like as your divine smite, like your blade shines, or what does that look like for you?
I tried to focus again on like that, similar to like how he was kind of struggling and making that stupid face when he was trying to get the magic to work, but more so like kind of concentrating and more serious, since this is a much more delicate procedure, and trying to focus in the energy directly on that point, since like imagine the blade is horizontal with her neck, almost like and then trying to
Yeah.
put the energy directly on that point, like directly where it's like touching this weird gray thingy.
Absolutely. And as that occurs, this light sort of shines, and you almost hear this weird, high, very high-pitched, sort of like screech. As this creature sucks its tendrils back into itself, you can see it removing itself from Sushi's brainstem. Sushi, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw for me.
Oh god.
Will this? I assume this is going to cause me some harm.
Yeah.
Excellent.
What?
As
What?
as the creature detaches, not liking this radiant light, and tries to leap away, essentially as it sucks itself out, it tries to crawls out of the hole in the back of Sushi's neck. And as it tries to leap away, it very injured. Technically, Akash, you get an attack of opportunity. Nelsa would as well.
Okay, yeah, I'm attacking this thing.
What about Sushi?
You're stunned.
Sushi's stunned.
20 hit?
20 does hit. Go ahead and roll your damage on it.
13
Yeah,
slashing.
as it...
Oh, that's it? Okay.
So, go ahead.
As this thing starts like scurrying away, I want to, like, in a reaction, I want to take like the tip of the sword and just kind of skewer it, not like destroying it. I want to skewer it to like the ground so it's stuck, if possible, so that if the smarter people can look at it, because I don't know what it is.
Yeah. As it's sort of leaping away, you reach up, stab it in the air, and shove that into the ground. As you see this like weird gray mucus sac with these like tendrils that almost look like nerve endings, as the gray sort of portion of the sac begins to start to turn translucent, but it is dead and stuck to the ground.
Got it! I yell out.
Oh god. Okay.
Sushi with a 16 intelligence save. You take 10 points of psychic damage as it exits, but as it's painful, you are once again yourself.
Can I use my, while this is all happening now, when it's stabbed, can I use my second, no, since I have 2 actions, wait a minute, I want to see if...
Well, you have 2 attacks,
attacks.
not
Yeah.
2
And
actions.
this drew your reaction, which doesn't count against those 2 attacks. So you would have an extra attack now, although doesn't appear like there's any more enemies in the area as we do exit initiative.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to see if lay on hands was possibly anything that I could do to
No,
heal Sushi.
that is a full action. So you already attacked once, so unfortunately you can't lay on hands this turn, but you will get an opportunity.
Please.
Because we're exiting initiative order now. We're not in a turn order, so... And as that is occurring, open it up to everyone. What are y'all doing?
Please. So, someone,
Sushi, are you okay?
I need some help. I'm about to start suffocating. Does anyone have anything that can cure a disease?
5 points to lay on hands with.
Please, something, anything.
Look, you are all the way over there,
Sushi.
man.
We're out of turn order
We're
now.
out of turn order.
So they're not. He
Okay.
rushes over.
Okay.
Anyone?
Tears coming
Okay,
down
I
her
just
eyes.
like I
Yeah.
heal you for 5 points.
Which, if you
what was
look at
that?
lay on hands, Autumn, just for reference, 5 points to lay on hands. You can choose to just use 5 to cure a disease or poisonous effect.
Yeah.
And that's what you do to Gax, as the little small gills that were beginning to open up on the side of his neck close up.
Cool.
Wait,
Eh.
what did you just? You just put your hand on me. What was that?
I don't know. Just
What do you
feels
mean
right.
you don't know? What?
It just feels right.
Not to me.
You see Sushi begin to rush away crying as well. That's what
Oh,
you
I was going to help Gax, but it's too late.
Oh,
so
gotcha. Oh, sorry.
yeah, it's all good.
What was that about?
She'll just fall to her knees and start crying.
Mhm.
Aldenon's gonna very precariously climb down the cliff. No, wait, and then halfway down he'll remember he can teleport. Then teleport
Yeah,
right
and then teleport. You almost fall and then you teleport. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh god,
It's not worth it.
And then he'll run, and then like, Sushi, are you
She
okay?
just kind of turns away, not even wanting to look you in the eyes.
Yeah, he doesn't know what to do with that because he's still got some slight burns on her.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna focus on the
There's
what he can
blood
do.
pouring out of the back of Sushi's neck, by the way. Like, just
Oh
fucking
shit! Oh,
gushing out.
Yeah, yeah. He's gonna try to at least put some gauze on it or something. He's not skilled at medicine or anything, so.
You can still give me a medicine check if you want to give it a shot.
Sushi's
Sure,
got
if I don't make it
packs.
if I don't make it worse, we'll see what happens. 15. Wow.
With the help of Sushi sort of walking you through and the healing packs, I'll actually allow you to use a healing pack on yourself in this moment, Sushi.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Let's put that up. Maybe not. Really?
Good, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were there. Fireball was obviously not meant for you.
You're
You're-
able to use a healing kit, which you got a couple of them in the city.
Was it
You score
D6?
1d6 plus 4 hit points. Plus additional hit points equal to the creature's maximum number of hit dice.
Which would be 8. So
Yeah,
add
which would
8
be
to
8.
that.
So 1d6 plus 12. Holy shit, that healing feat is good.
Yeah.
So it's
15
actually
HP.
15 total hit points you heal there, Sushi. And
Oh,
what were
wow.
you saying there, Alphadon, as that was happening?
Just like that fireball wasn't meant for you. It was. I didn't know you were there. Basically, kind of thing. I understand if you don't want to talk right now, but
She just
just
tries to look at you in the eyes, but then looks away and is like, I saw you as an enemy.
wasn't you. That was that thing in the back of your neck.
But I still acted. I was gonna make you go to sleep. And then she just kind of continues sobbing a little bit, just like a gentle one.
Yeah, he's gonna pat her on the back. No, I'm gonna let her sob it out, and then he's gonna go look at that creature and just try to
Yeah.
keep busy while she gets.
I'm
her
actually kind of interested
stuff
in
together.
that too. I would like to go and
Yeah.
take a look at that to see if I recognize it in any way.
Yeah. As you both approach, because Akash left the sword there to go
Mhm.
run over
Buried in
to
the
heal.
stone.
So as soon as you start approaching, he just kind of comes over and he's like, "Yep," and then he kind of just puts his hand back on the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
This thing's
Right,
disgusting.
so
You're
you
telling
making
me.
a investigation or
Yeah. What are we doing here?
Arcana, nature.
Any of those would work and yield slightly different results.
A gross check.
Pick what you want.
Okay.
Could I
think-
tell if this is directly from the Aboleth from my
It looks...
knowledge
It has similar...
features?
Yeah.
That's not
I'm
good.
gonna roll an Arcana on it.
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
I'm gonna roll. Let me see. Arcana.
The 13 for
Looks
Arcana. so I only
Fucking
rolled a 6.
strange to you.
Can I roll this? What would I roll here?
What do you want to pitch?
Can I roll like shit? Everything that I can roll is kind of bad here. What did you make me roll before for that Aboleth roll?
History, I believe.
History.
You just rolled a natural 20 for it, and that's where you
Right.
got all this information.
Right. I guess
could
I'll do it
see-
again. I guess I could do it again just to see
See
if this
history,
is
I could
anything.
see an angle of on survival that DC would be a bit higher though than like others.
Yeah, because you said that this thing looks similar to the Aboleth. It has tendrils and everything like that.
Mhm.
What does it kind of? So it kind of looks like the general shape of an Aboleth.
Not exactly.
Or...
It's sort of like this mucousy blob,
Okay.
and then it has these like nerve-ending like tendrils that come out of it, almost like a jellyfish's stingers and stuff. You know,
Okay.
and that's like what was wrapping into Sushi's brainstem and connecting with her nervous system and like taking control.
Yeah. I
the
think
thing-
I'll-
Now that it's growing translucent, since it's been killed, like the skin is becoming more and more translucent.
Mhm.
You're able to see a little bit inside of it if you wanted to try to make like a survival.
Yeah, I want to
roll
see.
or
I want to
anything
see
like
if
that.
I can figure out what this thing is with survival. Like, what's its situation? I get rid of this. I'll take the lower or the higher DC for bit better. 16.
16. It looks like within this thing, there's the beginnings of like the structure for a mouth would be growing. In comparison, it looks like if you looked at like a child inside of a pregnant person and it's only just started to develop. Like it's not even, yeah.
Is this? Well, how does the mouth look? Like, how is it shaped?
It's not even you're with a 16. You're just barely able to tell that it's starting to shape on the inside.
I see.
But it looks like there's gonna be spots for a lot of teeth.
Is this an Aboleth, baby?
I've never seen anything like it, so maybe.
This is a damn fetus. Congratulations, Sushi.
You can see she's washing herself off in the water.
That's fair.
Yeah. That's disgusting.
Neck, maybe.
Yeah. While this is happening, Yonin.
Yeah,
you're looking
while
around
they're
this area.
comforting
Go ahead.
Sushi and examining neck fetuses,
Mhm.
Yonin is going to be not involved in that. Yonin is going to the spot where Greg was performing that little ritual, and he's going to inspect the area and see if there's anything that inspect to see if there are any signs of what they were attempting to accomplish, if they left behind any magical implements or any notes or anything of use.
I thought it was just them
Oh.
chanting their name like with a war cry.
Give me an investigation check.
Oh, I might be
You
wrong.
would, Gax, you would.
Huh? Well, because all I was
That's-
hearing was them basically rallying against us.
Burning a psionic energy die to make that 12 a 18.
18, damn.
And you eat your words a little bit because what Gax was saying was correct. They were specifically just chanting the name. There's no magical instruments. There's no
Yeah, you would,
behind-
Yonin, you would.
Fair enough.
residuals from a ritual. But what you do recognize is like with the columns and the way that this room is structured, sound echoes in here a lot. So you imagine maybe they were chanting the names, try to call it from, well, deeper.
Yeah, also, I don't appreciate you, Yonin, looking over me when you went to whenever you were talking to Nelsa, like you just overlooked my proficiency in this situation too. Fuck you.
Gax is like bleeding
She's
from
the
one of his
more
ears.
senior.
Yeah.
She's the more senior, Aboleth expert. I'm not knocking your experience in these matters. It's just she's a bit more, got a bit more life experience, is all.
That makes sense, but I also want to say fuck you anyways.
You don't need an excuse to say fuck you. You can just say fuck you.
In addition, Yonin, as you're looking around, you see these carvings on these pillars,
Oh?
and I'll have you make a history check for me.
Ooh, let's see.
Oh, history checks. I'm terrible at those. I'm gonna
17?
burn a psionic energy die on that to make that 17 a 24.
Honestly, considering how you're rolling, kind of looks like you're terrible at them. Like all your history rolls have been kind of low.
Yeah.
Well, 24 now. Anyways, as you're cycling through, memories, do you recall old stories from like a long time ago of a civilization of, for lack of a better term, they call them, like fish people. And as you're looking around these ruins, you realize you're in the ruins of an ancient Triton civilization of like, well, obviously it's ruins now. It's been ruins for a long time, but of some sort of clan that resided in this area long, long ago. As you're reading, basically, you're looking over these carvings, you see depictions of what seemed like a great civilization of noble titans. Or, I keep saying
Tritons or Titans?
Tritons. Tritons. I keep fucking that up. It's Tritons. That had a good relationship with the people who lived on the land. Probably whatever Seaward's Port was before it became Seaward's Port. With people from there.
Oh, that's right. It's got the old. That was before when they had the old name, Shark Tooth something something.
And as you're looking through this,
Nice.
there's a depiction of a very elvish-looking mage that seemed to come into their civilization long ago. And as you're walking past these columns, as you get basically further along the timeline from these carvings, shortly after he comes, helps them with something, their civilization crumbles.
Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Alphadon!
Yorin, what do you need?
I need you to come up here now.
Oh,
Very well.
boy. It's
Looks over at Sushi. Does Sushi look like she's doing a little bit better?
She's just kind of sitting on the last step, half in the water and half out. Just staring off into the water.
But she's not bawling or bleeding profusely or anything like that.
I think she's probably more bruised up than anything at this stage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You think that's a fair
he'll leave
description,
her.
Cam?
What was that, Billy?
She's just kind of bruised up at this stage, still has burn marks, but she's
Yeah,
not bleeding.
yeah, you've healed up, closed up the wound in the back of your neck. You're not like actively bleeding out or anything, but you show signs from the damage that you've taken. But
Yes, Althadon will frost walk up to there and he'll walk over to the pillars and
Yonan will point to the. Yeah, Yonan will
Look
point
familiar?
to the. Yeah.
you see, it's rough because it's a carving, but looks like Calrune Silvar to you.
Please tell me that is not who I think it is.
I'm afraid I think it is who you think it is, if you think it is who I think it is.
Who are we talking
These
about?
carvings are over 800 years old by the looks of them.
Well, that's nothing for elves.
Yeah, I was about to say he's an elf.
Are you sure they're that young? I would say these are much older than that.
Well, I'm not a trained archaeologist. I'm more of a enthusiastic amateur. But yes, these are very old and a little too old for an elf, which we've established he's not. So I think whatever happened to the folks down here is about to happen again.
Perhaps. Been here longer.
But
than
where
we
does the
thought.
bloody Aboleth fit in?
There's no carvings of an Aboleth or anything like that.
Maybe you just knew about this location and decided to come back here later and summon the Aboleth.
That's actually a fairly reasonable conjecture. What can you tell me about that big hairy fella? He seemed to know you.
Oh, you mean Grick? He and I were both apprentices under Calrune. Again, Calrune Silvar, as far as we know, is just a pseudonym that he took when he started working in the Darkspire Mountains, but that's what we knew him as. So, yes, we were both
Well, if that
working for him in his one of his research facilities. But a bit of a
well, if Silvar is the one that turned Grick into his current circumstance, I think you got the better end of the deal, getting changed into a barrel.
Well, yes and no, because it looks like he intentionally left Grick with his intelligence. whereas he took away my.
Aye. Would you have rather ended up as an undead servant?
I would say no, because I eventually regained my mind, but I don't believe that was intentional. Something must have just gone slightly wrong with the. Well, you know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing I've learned about these mage types. They tend to be not quite as clever as they fancy themselves.
So yes, I would have probably preferred to be undead than a mindless mimic, but luckily I wasn't a mindless mimic for long. That's what I'm trying to say.
Either way, he's a problem, and we're gonna have to deal with it.
Oh, but you asked about him. I didn't work too closely with him, but I believe he focused a lot on insert school of magic here.
I believe conjuration, yes.
Yes. He was a conjuration. Is what he was focused on.
So, would explain how he was able to summon that big thing.
That it would.
Great, so we've got an undead conjuration wizard running around, possibly helping this Aboleth.
Yes, and we don't know where Calrin's simulacrum went either, so it could be down here as well, or it could have gone to report to him.
Do you think he's powerful enough to make a big teleport, or was this a short-range teleport?
From the looks of it, that looked to be a dimension door, which has a limited range. He should still be somewhere within these caverns. I'm sure he booked it as soon as he got out of range, but we may run into him shortly.
I doubt the simulacrum is going to be down here, unless this operation is much more important to Silvar than we gave it credit. He's likely gone home to the whatever their main base of operations is. So
Yes,
unless there's
back to Silvar himself.
Aye, he'd likely be the only one capable of repairing him. Unless, of course, this was considered an investment worth letting a simulacrum die for.
That I don't know. So is there anything else on those markings that we can, like, does it say anything about where he came from, or?
It's not in a language you would know. The very little amount of actual writing that is on here, that is honestly in carvings that they make, it does not seem to depict where he came from, just that he showed up, and it starts off like they were allies, like he was helping them with something. And then, I mean, the newest carvings, which appear to be like the last ones completed, show of him basically killing his way through the chambers and starting to destroy their home.
Well, it's nice that someone took the time while everyone else was dying to just carve this on the wall.
The last Triton.
And it was off by
Convenient.
the chronicler behind these carvings was finished off by the terrible monster.
Just like the carving of the
Yeah, it's literally him dying.
Yes.
Inevitable Monty Python joke. Every D&D stream has to have one.
Absolutely. But as you guys mull over that information, I'm thinking around here would be a good time to take our last break of the night. If that works for everyone, we can make it a little bit longer, give everyone 15, 20 minutes or so. And then we'll try to finish up around like 10, 15-ish. Won't try to go super late tonight.
That works.
But yeah, sounds good. I mean, I'll be around shortly, but try to get back between 9:15 and 9:20 in the real time zone.
The real time zone.
Alright.
See you in 2 hours then.
Yeah.
No other time zones exist.
No.
Listen.
Time is an
Alright.
illusion. That's
It
why.
is.
It's a weird soup.
It's always
Time is
high
a weird
noon.
soup. But I'm gonna run and we'll pick this up. Well, from here when we get back.
To His Royal Highness Mokugar Udaku, it is my great pleasure to inform you that the reports of my demise were... Dear Gar, I hope you have been well since I last saw you. Congratulations on becoming king, by the way. This is Alphadon. I know you probably thought I was dead, but I can prove this letter is from me. When we were both 13, we snuck out of Udako Hold so that we could go hunting for some grouse. We only managed to catch one, but we also got lost and would have froze to death if we hadn't used your sorcery to get the fire going. The next morning, we ran into that emaciated Yeti and barely survived our encounter. Neither of us reported anything about the Yeti back then, since the treaty with them was a bit strained. I don't know what you were told when I disappeared 14 years ago, but I discovered that my master, Archmage Kalrun Silvar, was experimenting with the darkest of magics. To ensure my silence, instead of killing me, he transformed me into a mindless barrel mimic and set me to guard one of his secret laboratories. My mind returned to me about 9 years ago, and shortly thereafter I managed to escape his lab and found my way to freedom. Do you remember that barrel that Sushi the Goblin was using as her wagon? Well, that was me. I didn't try to talk to you back then because I was a barrel. Anyway, I just recently got my body back, with some help from my new friends the Plumbers, of which Sushi and I are founding members. And copious amounts of gems and transmutation magic in a dangerous ritual that could very well have killed me. I am now helping the rebel cause in the southern Van Barony. At the time I am sending this, we're headed down to Seaward's port, where we've heard tell that a young cleric of an unsanctioned god is in grave danger. Alphadon, 1st of Horasul, 1326 PD.
So does anyone have any fun plans for this week?
D&D games.
Not fair.
Yeah. So I mean, can't really do much.
Feel that.
Have a house to sit.
Mm-hmm.
Any pets or just house?
Yeah, 2. There are 2 dogs.
Oh.
I'm back.
Pooches.
Alright.
Earlier, Jack, when you were saying that we didn't know what language it was in, I was thinking, oh wait, I have the translate language.
Comprehend
spell, but then
languages?
comprehend languages, but that's on the other character, on the caravan.
Oh, that's, yeah.
Chris has that.
Chris, yes.
I am curious, Doc. I wanted to ask. Once
Mhm.
D&D 5.5 comes out, are we keeping it strictly old 5e, or are things going to maybe somewhat translate into like new mechanics if they seem like they're improvements?
Yeah, when it fully gets fleshed out, what's gonna happen is I'll take a look at it, and I might adopt some things that I like. Otherwise, I mean, we'll largely stay original.
Is it open source though? The new one? The new D&D? I don't know
I
if
don't
it's
know.
open source like the old one.
Well, welcome back, everyone, from our second break of the night. I guess we will continue on here in the Lost Halls of the Tronas, which is the name of this ancient Triton clan. As Althadon and Yonan are going through, picking apart the different carvings and such, analyzing the different things about Calvin Silvar in here, Gax, there's something you wanted to do.
Yeah, so I know how Sushi is, like sitting there with her feet in the water, and I don't really know Sushi all that well. I don't know any of these guys all that well, but obviously something happened here. I was pretty traumatizing, so I'm just gonna meander over and sit down next to her. Probably take a few moments to sort of sit in silence before you just kind of. Hey, Sushi, do you have a favorite flower?
I got a favorite mushroom.
That. What's your favorite mushroom?
It's the red ones with the white dots on them.
Oh, those are pretty good. Classic. I'm trying to think. In real life, are there any flowers that kind of look like that? I'm trying to think. Like, I know, like, there are some rosebuds that kind of have the same sort of aesthetic, but they don't.
Like wilted daisies kind of look like mushrooms. Otherwise, there's the it's called the Indian pipe flower, the ghost flower.
Mm-hmm.
It sort of looks like a wilted sort of mushroom.
Okay.
There's a few types of what are they? Lilies, like spotted flowers.
Yeah. So after asking that, Gax is gonna think for a little bit before taking his staff and tapping the ground right in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, right in front of him, is gonna sprout a flower that has some white like flecks on it, like a red bud, and he's gonna pick that. He's gonna say, I can't really do it with mushrooms, but this is the best I got. I know mind controlling shit isn't exactly the nicest, and
Well, she takes the flower and then eats it slowly as you're talking to her.
right. But try not to take it to heart. That wasn't you.
But
Even
it
if
was.
you wanted, it was your body, not you.
You
You
still
were
me.
more than that.
I was there. You
No, you
were
weren't.
there.
I was here.
You were part of the herd, and I tried to hurt you.
Well, yeah, you tried to hurt me. But I will say, even though you feel like it is your fault, and that's a completely normal feeling, but it's not. I know I forgive you. I know your other friends will. But
Kind of turns and looks towards Gax and says, "What if I don't deserve forgiveness?" As tears come down her eyes, I wanted to kill you.
well, Sushi, that's the beautiful thing about having people who care about you. It doesn't matter how you feel about yourself to them. Because if they care about you, they're going to show you that. You may not feel like you deserve forgiveness, but they're going to give it to you anyways. Because you're their friend.
But I don't want it.
Well, it'll be there for you to take when you do.
when I've earned it.
Sushi. We're in a very tough situation right now, and we're going to have to move on very soon. I know what I'm going to say doesn't mean a whole hell of a lot. I mean, we just met like a couple of days ago. But during this, while we're still moving, getting what we need to get done, I want you to think about what I said at least a little bit. It's not going to change anything because at the end of the day, it's your choice on how you react to this situation. But I'm sure when the time comes, your friends here, whether you like it or not, they're gonna stand by you. And it's nice to have people like that. Not everyone does.
You're smarter than you look.
I'm really not. But thank you. I appreciate that. Now come on.
Have you ever had something like this happen before? To you?
Up to you.
How about we go to the rest of your friends?
How did you deal with it? That hole.
Painfully.
Will you help me?
Not that way. I'm not gonna hurt you. But yeah. Yeah, I will.
Okay. She gets up and starts goes to like walk with you out of the water.
There we go.
That was beautiful. I think as you turn around, you see a little bit of ways away, Nelsa sort of leaning against one of the walls, arms crossed. She doesn't say anything, but she just looks at you with a look of pride, Gax. And just a little bit of a glisten in her eyes as this student of hers, you know, over the years, seems like he's grown up a bit since they last talked.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you guys are walking back, Akash, is there anything you're doing in these moments?
At that point, I think I would, as to kind of like take the sword out, is after everyone examines it and everything, just see how it, what's going on. Does it feel normal still, or?
The mucusy blob thing?
No, just the sword, like the energy or how the vibe I'm getting. I guess sword vibe. Check.
Sword vibe? Yeah, sword vibe check? Give me an insight check.
Sword vibe check. I was tearing up a little bit. Oh my god.
That was so sweet.
17.
17. Sword feels good. I mean, sword, you saw a little bit of its power when it gets satiated, per se, earlier. It feels good that it was able to show you that. But the sword's kind of... He's not talking right now. He's sort of waiting for you to make the first move. Now that you're out of combat. It feels good in your hands to hold it.
Okay. I'm just keeping note of that. And, like, I kind of... Now that we're kind of out of combat and, like, the adrenaline rush is kind of, like, tempering down a little bit, I kind of want to just try to feel, like, whatever that energy is, like, from, like, the lay on hands, like...
Yeah.
Excuse me. All of, like, just that... I don't know, but I just want to focus in on that and trying to figure out what that was. Or, like, just inwardly trying to, like, pinpoint, like, what is happening? Because that's new to him.
Yeah, I will say, give me a religion check. And I will remind you of the homebrew rule I have, where if you have a spellcasting ability, which you do, it's charisma, you're able to instead of having religion fall under intelligence, have it fall under that skill.
Oh, okay.
So I'll have you make a religion check. If you have proficiency, you can just roll it as it is in the system, and we'll math it out from there if you want for now.
So with my charisma modifier, okay, I'll just roll a d20 and then add that to it.
Sure.
Okay, 18?
Your charisma modifier is +4, right?
Oh, that's the saving throw. Yeah, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you're good.
charisma. Yes, so that would be 15.
15. You have this energy inside you, and you've had, fleeting moments. You feel like you have aligned yourself on a path of change that can cause great change for the good or the better. Good or better or worse in this world.
Okay.
And in that, the core of that being this, you're doing rebellion things. You're trying to overthrow a corrupt government in the country that you are from.
Mhm.
And there's something anchored in that core belief that you now have that is providing you with this power. And with a 15, I will say you do feel it is divine in nature.
Oh. Okay. That'll be something that I have to mull over later. What
He's
my
up to the big man.
Yeah. That's.
Thanks for always having my back.
Yeah, as you're able to do that, go ahead.
And beyond that, as Sushi is like coming out of the water, I would have, since I'm wearing normal clothing, and I know it's not much and it'll probably drown her, I want to take like my vest that I normally wear and like put it over her because she's wet right now to try to like, just something to like, so she doesn't get cold.
Hey, Akash. I never asked this before because, well, I didn't really get the time, but considering this is a new feeling to you, how does it feel wearing a shirt?
Well,
Beat is dying.
and you kind of see him like moving like his arms and stuff.
It's just pec flexing repetitively.
Yeah, it's like I don't see how
Just-
like society likes this shit. It's so restricting.
Yeah, well, when you're decent,
We've never had this conversation either. Do dragonborns have nipples or not?
they're not
Oh my
mammals.
god, we're back to this!
No, it's important. Is it uncomfortable? Is there chafing?
Does he have sensitive
Oh
nips?
my
We
god!
need to know.
I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna pour myself a glass of whiskey while I ponder this thought.
Because I can only imagine that this would be, like, with as much moving as he's doing and sweating, this would be uncomfortable as fuck if this is a feature of his now. According to AI, that's what happens, but...
How does it feel wearing a shirt? Oh my gosh.
It's too tight.
Too tight.
Yeah, that's...
Alright.
I have no words. Hey, at least we learned that, Haskir is not totally bloodthirsty.
Yeah. I
He's a
Got
good guy.
some-
Trust him.
Yeah, that's... Oh, you had to say it
Yeah,
like that.
we gotta know. We gotta know.
Um,
Are
Some
they mammal or are they not?
clans of dragonborns have nipples. Some
Yeah, this
No.
is the D&D lore we need.
don't. You can decide if Akash has nipples or not.
I feel like it would make sense because AI
This is
puts
what I'm
them.
reduced to.
So yeah, he is very uncomfortable then. Yep.
I am a
Yeah.
part of nipple clamp.
I mean, yeah, I have my own form of like protection from that. It's almost like a second layer, but yeah, I couldn't imagine.
He's just like, he's still moving around, like, almost like, now that he's out of combat and can kind of focus on the feeling, like, just like moving his arms and trying to, like, this is uncomfy.
Yeah, Nelson's pride immediately leaves the room. Immediately
Nelsa's?
after.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, okay,
He's just
back.
kind of staring for a second. Oh, I swore an oath.
Yeah, unfortunately for you. So,
Oh, God damn it! Immediately.
Yeah, so, gosh.
As soon as the shirt comes off, Gax goes full chat.
It's like, I know there's a goalie in that ring, but doesn't mean there ain't a chance to score.
Oh my God! As you guys are walking up, Yonin and Alphadon, is there anything else as you're finishing up your conversation surrounding the carvings?
I'm pretty sure that's him.
That's who?
Silvar!
And yeah, as we're walking past here, I'll point it out. Yonin found these carvings, or well, he found that there's one carving. It looks a lot like Silvar.
Who is that?
Yeah, I
My
don't
old
think-
teacher.
Right.
The one that the scale guards tried to ambush.
Mm.
The one that Akashi's boyfriend was talking with.
Right.
Should we tell the other group about this?
Well, actually, weren't we going to
They're
go-
sort of in the middle of a fight, but I got the sense that it seems to look like the two caverns are merging back up, so let's head forward and meet up with them, well, if
Yeah.
they're still alive.
We can think about those
Actually, you know what?
carvings later.
Split up and then we're going this way. Tunnel did curve while we were going. That does make sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm gonna check in with them and say, right, we've sorted the problem here. You need any assistance on your end?
Well, our fight is over. We lost Caltheon.
What? Holy hell! No.
But Case and I,
Like
We'll
you
meet up
lost
with
him in
you.
the mines? In the tunnels?
Mines.
like he's dead and was dragged to the depths.
Oh, Jesus. Oh.
We have a job to finish. There's no time to mourn. We'll meet you in the tunnels,
Hey.
connect.
Does... Oh, no, I'm forgetting the name of the city. Esbeck?
Hmm?
Does Esbeck have any healers that could raise them?
Yes, but it's costly. Not everyone can just do that. And we need the body. It's not something
We
we
can
can
work
think
on-
about right now.
Yes, we'll
Try
see
to
if we
get the
can
body
find
once we're
the
done with
body
Yeah, we have to hurry.
on our way out. Yes, we'll look for it after we've slain the Aboleth.
Alright?
Worth trying. They did this for us.
Yeah.
And then in private on this side to Yorin, could we use some of that money?
Some of what money?
You know what I mean.
No, I genuinely don't.
I got some. Sushi hands you 151 gold points.
Sushi, keep your money, Sushi. I'm referring to the chest full of like 100,000 gold, or however many it is.
Oh, you want to use some of that to help the Caltheon? I mean, I could. We could chip in a little. I mean, he was nice enough to help us out.
Nice enough to die trying to help us defeat the Aboleth, you mean?
I asked them not to split up. Did I not suggest we not split up?
Well, you know.
I'd say their help is still worth bringing them back, or at least attempting to.
Yeah, if he has
Again,
the
no
ability to
guarantees
bring
that they'll
someone
come back.
back. Oh, sorry.
Look, we can discuss this if we make it out. We might need to bring. Might not be the only one that needs bringing back by the time this fight is over.
Yeah, I'm running on fumes. You guys mind if we take a little bit of a break whenever we meet back up with the others?
That sounds.
Just to iron out this plan before we go full on.
Looking around at where you're at, you guys, it looks calm in the moment, and if they were going to meet you up where the tunnels converge, they could just backtrack and meet you up here. If you guys want to begin to take a short rest, you can.
I think we should tell them to just meet us up here, and
we can reconvene and
we'll...
make a better plan.
Right.
Plan of attack now that we know that we're probably going to be running into more pushback than we originally expected.
Okay.
Alright.
So if they're willing to do that, we will take the short break or short rest.
Yeah, they will be able to backtrack to you. It'll take a bit, but that is just fine. As you guys can go ahead and do all the mechanical stuff for your short rest.
I will say for half the short rest time, I don't know if Nelsa is going to join me in this, but I'm going to need to basically not say anything because I need to replenish my key points.
Need to meditate. She will join you in meditation, yes.
I actually did not get hit in that entire fight, but I can use the Arcane Recovery.
Yep.
Once
you
per
get-
day.
Super useful.
Yeah, so basically you can get spell slot equal to half your wizard level rounded down, so you can recover up to a third level spell slot. I believe it's rounded down.
7.
Anyways.
Yeah, it is.
So you can recover a third level. Or a first and 2 seconds, or 3 firsts, you know, however you wanna.
And then I also need to
I will do
roll hit dice.
or a one first and a second. You mean?
Yeah, you could do 1 first and a second, or 3 firsts, or a third level.
I have 2 remaining of second level out of 4. 2 remaining out of first level, and 2 remaining out of third level. So I'm going to gain 1 of each.
Of second level, you mean? 2 remaining out of
Yeah.
second level? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting 1 second level spell and 1 level. 1 second level, 1 first level.
Absolutely.
And I will say, no, never mind. I gotta wait. How long would it take for the others to meet us back here?
Probably take them about, at this point, probably 25, 30 minutes.
So around
Do
the
they need
time
to
that they
rest?
come back, we would. Yeah, we'll be able to
There's
see
only so
that.
much time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's only so much time.
Well, maybe we told them to rest and we'll meet them up there. That's what I'm saying. Might be better.
Hey,
Yeah.
can we? So, is Yonan and Akash the only ones who could potentially use the Trident to Fish command? Are we the only ones proficient in martial weapons?
Yeah, I'm not.
I believe so,
already
yeah.
holding it, but yes, I don't think he's proficient in using it.
I don't need another
No.
one. Having a whole armory
You
on
know,
my back, man.
If no one's gonna, I mean, Yonan could take it and attune to it.
It is a strength. weapon,
Become
just so you know.
Aquaman.
Where are you proficient in martial weapons from, Yonan?
Rogues.
Rogue. Yeah, rogues.
Rogues
just get
aren't-
proficiency.
They don't get proficiency in martial weapons.
Oh.
They get proficiency in specific martial weapons, such as
Well,
rapiers and short
gosh.
swords.
I don't
you could still
need
try to
another
use. You
one.
could still. I mean, you could still like try to use it. you just won't be proficient with it.
Right,
Alright,
yeah.
let's just leave it with
Yeah,
like
crossbow.
Alphadon for now then.
He's the right
I don't know
color
if you don't
scheme
have
for
character
Aquaman.
Green?
Yeah.
Alphadon is Aquaman.
Surely.
But
I don't see it on my character sheet. I guess I didn't add it.
yeah, you just add it. It's a Trident-a-Fish command. Pretty standard from the one. You can just find it online if you need to copy and paste it over.
Fine.
Sushi shapeshifts into a school of fish, and someone commands the fish with the thing.
A school.
You can just command yourself. We don't have to go so roundabout. But yeah, as you guys rest, you're able to heal up over this time.
I'll tell the other group that if they need to rest as well, go ahead and do that, and we'll just meet up together.
Sounds good. We could use the break. We'll see you soon.
So we'll
As
take
I'll-
the short rest.
They'll pop a squat to rest. As you know,
we
you're
want them to be-
meditating. You're. Go ahead.
We just want them to be at their best when we get into this fight.
Absolutely. As they're, getting their short rest, everyone is doing whatever, small things they do over the short rest. Gax, in your meditation, as you're sort of coming out of it towards the end,
Yeah. Oh god.
you hear in the back of your mind, even though you may succeed here, your master will surely die if you do. It is the certainty of existence, and a certainty of destiny. So weigh that in your actions, and know that I can be an ally in the future, or an enemy now. I know no one wants to make a deal with the devil, so to speak. But what if you need one to defeat a greater evil? Will you allow your shred of morality to blind you and ruin the world? Or will you save it and turn around? And as that thought is permeating in your mind, that's actually where we're gonna end the session today.
Yeah. I'm glad that he wasn't expecting a reaction, because he's already tried this once, so at least he's smart enough to not try to get a reaction out of me.
Yep. So yeah, that's where we'll end the session here today. Thank you everyone online for joining us in this our 5th episode. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're gonna get down and dirty and into it next session as you go to actually, well, I imagine, go to take on this Aboleth finally. I know it's been a long dungeon.
Yes.
But yeah, little PvP.
Not as long
today.
as I feared.
Yeah, not quite as long. It's a cavern system, so it's not.
Don't worry, the
Insane.
boss will have 3 stages.
Ah!
You never know.
Why would
yeah.
you put that out there?
Yeah, thank you guys, obviously, for joining me. Thank you, Autumn,
Stage.
Tables, Rez, Billy, and Callum. As always, it's an absolute pleasure. So, thank you guys very much. But for the folks online, that's where we'll sign off tonight. Thank you. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.